Welcome back to the channel. Got to start the car. Gotta get an oil change, man. This video is gonna be a little bit different. I want to mix it up a little bit and do just a vlog style video. Got about 10 minutes. Headed to the store. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do a vlog style video for y'all. At least for a few minutes.
Pretty Ricky, what they called.
It's not gonna be a full vlog. It might be. I don't know. It might turn into a full vlog. So yeah, I've been getting this annoying message on my car and they can't figure out what it is. Or at least they told me, but they think it might be. But I'm not sold on that because it's like $750. You know, and I'm not rich, so ain't nobody got time for that. You know, but the car runs fine. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's affecting anything. It's just annoying. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, y'all. Sorry if the energy's so low, but I'm trying to make it a point of not only filming videos when I'm on 10. You know what I mean? But it's Monday morning, so maybe I'll just have a case of the Mondays. But it's funny because it's not like I have to go into the office or anything like that. But I think for me, after being off for a couple of days, I enjoy that, like, to the extreme, you know? So when I hit the lottery, I'll be able to do that all the time. I'm rich, bitch! But yeah, I think I was watching Hannah's video this morning and she was talking about how she's been feeling a lot of pressure to make like perfect YouTube videos. And I can relate to that, man. Like, I feel like a lot of time you put so much emphasis on wanting to make sure everything is a certain way that you lose the enjoyment of making videos. Because I feel like ultimately making videos is supposed to be fun, you know what I mean? And I don't really feel like y'all necessarily watch the videos for the quality anyway. I feel like that might be a part of it for certain YouTubers, but for a lot of YouTubers, I feel like you watch the video for the person, like for the personality. So I feel like as long as your personality is genuine, then people will tune in because that's why they tune in the first place. Granted, your video does need to be like, you can't shoot the video on a potato. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't look like you just, you know, and that's unfortunate because you may have some really, really good YouTubers who just don't have the money to go out and get a decent camera. But I do feel like that might be a part of it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely want to have a decent camera. Like, I just shoot on my iPhone. You know what I mean? I don't shoot on a really expensive vlogging camera because I feel like the camera on this is just as good as those anyway, unless you have a really technical eye, which 99.9% of people don't. So, but yeah, you do, man. You feel a lot of pressure sometimes. I'm sorry. This car just does its own thing sometimes, man. Like, you'll be coming out of a turn and you'll press the gas and you don't even have to mash out. You just hit the gas. Like, it just lunges and then it, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, man. Today, the motto for the day is wise dress. I was trying to think of something catchy and I couldn't. I'm never good at that, y'all. I'm not good at like quick comebacks. You know what I'm saying? I used to be really, really good. Used to be really witty. I feel like I've lost that. I got to a point where I had to start being more consciously aware of the things that I said and how they could be potentially perceived. So instead of just saying the first thing that pops into my mind, I started to be a lot more mindful, which in one respect is good because it keeps you from offending people, but at the same time, it takes away a certain part of your personality. So maybe I'll get it back. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I did try to think of something catchy and I couldn't. Dude, I moisturized my hair last night, y'all. I still have a bunch of leftover product from when my hair was just loose. I still have some Mixed Chicks moisturizers. I still have some Carol's Daughter moisturizers. And I know people always talk about how you shouldn't use heavy creams or anything like that on your hair. I get it from the vantage point of you don't want to use Blue Magic, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to use Royal Crown. You don't want to use any of those petroleum-based products in your locks because they're going to get into your locks and they're just going to sit in there. But I feel like a lot of the really high-quality moisturizing creams, a lot of the really high-quality leave-in conditioners, you can use those on your locks because they're just going to absorb into the hair anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're going to form buildup because that's just not what they do. So I still have a bunch of that stuff left over that I had been hesitant to use because every video I watched, all they talked about was, you don't want to use heavy creams, you don't want to use heavy creams, you just want to use rose water and, you know, castor oil, and, you know, and I use castor oil, you know what I mean? I don't use rose water anymore because that crap's too expensive, but I use purified water, I use almond oil, I use jojoba oil, you know what I mean? I still use the oil, I use castor oil, and they work really, really well. But I feel like if you're coming from a loose, natural experience and you still got a lot of your products, don't throw them stuff out. Don't throw them out. Crap, it's too expensive. You know what I'm saying? Stuff's way too expensive, man. So yeah, don't get rid of your stuff because some YouTuber told you you don't want to use any creams on your locks. They're gonna cause buildup. You know what I'm saying? No, they're not. You know, I can attest to that. No, they're not. Now, if they're good, high-quality creams, like I say, if they're petroleum-based, by petroleum-based, I mean Blue Magic, Royal Crown, any of that kind of stuff. You don't want to use beeswax on your locks. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Stuff that's not just going to absorb into the hair follicles. But anything that's designed to absorb into your hair follicles isn't going to cause buildup because it's absorbing into the hair follicles. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But so yeah, I moisturized them last night and they actually feel better. Like yesterday they felt hella dry, and I don't want them to dry out because I fried my hair last weekend dyeing it. Like I dyed it 3 times 2 times definitely, but I wound up using 3 boxes of dye just because I didn't feel like I was getting enough coverage, and I am an over-the-top person when it comes to a lot of things. You know what I mean? That's just my personality. You know, I feel like I have somewhat of an addictive personality, and I also have overdo it kind of personality when it comes to certain things. So I have to keep that in check. But last weekend, I didn't keep it in check. You know what I mean? I went ham, y'all, because I didn't get the results immediately that I wanted. And so my pea brain, like the way my mind works, when I dyed it and it didn't come out the color on the box, I felt like, well, maybe if I get another box of dye, it'll come out that color.
What?
I just felt like it would lighten it more. It didn't. All it did was make the rest of it more orange. So, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't only go back and get 1 box. I went back and got 2, y'all. I got 2 more boxes because I didn't feel like 1 was sufficient coverage. So I got the 1 replacement box because I felt like I needed to go over what I had already done. I got 2 boxes because of the fact that in addition to what I had already done, I felt like there were spots that I had missed because I didn't feel like enough was in 1 box. So I got 2 more boxes. So I used 3 boxes of hair dye on my hair between last Friday and Saturday. And then I woke up Sunday morning and I don't want to say realized because I already knew, but made peace with the fact that I was going to have to tone it. So I went to Sally's and bought toner, came home and toned it. So 3 boxes of hair dye and toner later, this is what we have. And you know, I already knew that I was going to have to moisturize it a lot. So after I did it and washed it and everything, I really moisturized the heck out of it. But you know, I'm just gonna have to keep doing that, y'all, because I don't want my hair to fall out, and I don't think it's gonna fall out. You know what I mean? I feel like I have really healthy hair, but I do have to make it a point of moisturizing it every single day, because it doesn't feel, if I'm being perfectly honest, it doesn't feel as good as it did. It doesn't feel dead, but it doesn't feel as good as it did pre-dye. So, but anyhow, I want to talk to y'all some more. This is cool. I like this, but I gotta go do some work right now. Gotta run in here, grab some stuff. I'll probably only be 20 minutes, but it's not gonna make any difference to y'all, because to y'all it's just gonna be a second. So see you in a second.